Murdaugh, Murder in the Family is a new Hulu series based on the Murdaugh family. So today, let's see if it's worth your time. Maggie and Alex enjoy a lavish life of privilege as members of one of South Carolina's most powerful legal dynasties. But when their son Paul is involved in a deadly boat crash, the family is faced with a test unlike any they've ever encountered. That's just very brief moments of what the Murdaugh family has gone through over the years. If you don't know the true story of the Murdaugh family, a lot of things have happened to this family. A lot of vile moments, corruption, lying, and murder. And Paul was involved in this boating accident that killed a young woman. That's not the only thing that has happened within this family. And this is all based on true stories from 2019 and some earlier on than that. And throughout these 8 episodes on Hulu, they go over what the family has gone through leading up to the murder of Maggie and their son. Even if you don't know the true story of the Murdaugh family, right away in the first episode, you're going to understand that this is going to be a series that is going to feel violent. It is going to be vile. It's going to be hard to watch at times because of what this family goes through and creates problems for themselves. And by setting that tone within that first episode, everything that these characters do, you can tell that they have their own agenda. Jason Clarke plays the father in this series, Alex Murdaugh. He is a lawyer in South Carolina. He gives such a chilling performance. Everything that Jason Clarke does as Alex Murdaugh, you can tell that there is this agenda behind it all. He is corrupt. He is on drugs. He is constantly lying. He is embezzling money. He's not your typical family man, and it's really hard to watch this character who's putting down his own children, who's stealing money from people, and he believes that he's doing the right thing for his family. And this is like an awards-worthy performance for Jason Clarke within this series. And he was also in The Last Frontier on Apple TV+, so he's having a really good month. But Jason Clarke is so good within the series. So is Patricia Arquette as the wife, Maggie. She is the character that feels the most human. She has put up a lot from her husband, him cheating on her, him constantly doing drugs and trying to protect her children as well. And she also gives a stunning performance as this mother, this wife that's really holding a lot. And throughout several episodes, you can tell that she's bottling in so many different emotions, and you feel like that's this blank look at times from her, and it's so good. And she has these moments where she has to challenge herself and push against her husband to do the right thing. The best performance comes from Johnny Birchtold, who plays Paul. They tried to really humanize that person, and he was the one that was created this boating accident that led to the death of this young woman. And a lot of people in town dislike Paul. They hate him. They wish he was dead, and it goes to trial. And it's really taken a toll on him. He hates himself. He's depressed. And they do a lot to show how this all affected him and how his relationships are now strained with a lot of his best friends. That performance is very emotional, looking at what this young man has gone through. Now, since there's a lot that this family has gone through, even going back as 2015 with this person in high school that supposedly was killed by a hit and run, then you also have the boating accident. Their housemaid also died. The wife and the son were murdered towards the end of the series. But the half of the series, like the first 4 episodes, really focus on Paul in this boating accident, it going to trial, having settlements, how it's affecting everybody's image, and parts of that do feel a little bit slow, and they do brush over a lot of other incidents within this family, other murder cases or embezzlement or stealing money from people. They brush over certain moments that feel like they should have more impact, much more weight to the series, more dramatic scenes fill in these 8 episodes. And those first 4 episodes are haunting to watch and very emotional, but at times they do feel a little bit sluggish. And then when you get to other things that they need to dive into, it doesn't feel like it has that same weight as the first 4 episodes, especially with the murder of Maggie, the mother, and their son, and everything that Alex Murdaugh was charged with that feels very rushed towards the end of the series. But the atmosphere of this series is always dark. You always feel like there's this agenda from the family, what they are going through, all these different cases, trials that are going on, and how manipulative parts of these family members are. It's a series that's hard to watch because when you look at these true crime shows and how they've become so popular in media, you can't connect with anybody. You can't root for anybody. It's hard to sympathize with any of these people. And it's so hard to watch these shows, these 8 episodes, 10 episode shows, because there's no light at the end of the tunnel. There's no happy moments, and so it's really hard to watch at times. And with this series, they try to humanize some of the characters. Some you can just understand they're absolutely vile people, but the series does attempt to kind of break down these characters, show how they are dealing with this trauma and dealing with what happened to them and their friends, especially Paul with the boating incident. But with great performances from Jason Clarke and Patricia Arquette, the series is thrilling. It is emotional to watch. It demands your attention throughout the 8 episodes and what the Murdaugh family has gone through. And then you want to just Google them and discover more about that family. And I thought this is absolutely insane what especially the father did. And the show didn't even cover all of it. There was so much more that went on. I'm going to go ahead and give Murdaugh Death in the Family a B+. Thank you guys for your movie for Murdaugh Death in the Family, the new Hulu series. Have you guys seen it by chance? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.